going on, guys? Drewzy here, back again on South Park Phone Destroyer, and today we're doing something a little different. So in my last PvP breakdown video that I did with a deck guide, I had someone, Astrovader, so shout out to Astrovader. Astrovader posted this build as a comment on one of my videos, and I'm showing the comment here. But here's the deck that he suggested that I use to try out in PvP, so I went ahead and tried it out. So I tried out Astrovader's deck, so I'm going to play it for you guys here. I played 3 matches with it. I literally built this deck, then started recording. So this is the first 3 matches. So I played the matches, of course, off camera, so I didn't do it live. So I'm going to go ahead and break down each of the matches with you, and try to get the PvP pack that I have. I have a 3-win PvP pack that I needed to do, so I went ahead and did that. So one thing I will shout out before this video starts with the main play is, if you guys have any other deck selections that you use in PvP, leave a comment in this video or in other videos if you want, and let me know what decks you guys are playing in PvP that have gotten you as far as you've gotten, and I'll try them out. If you want me to, I'll try them out and showcase them here. So here was the first match. It was a 9 versus 7. So at the very beginning, I was pretty confident right off the bat with the fact that he was 2 levels lower than me. So I went ahead and was kind of passive-aggressive in the beginning. I play Jimmy and Program Stan here to counter his Jimmy and Stan. And then you see they had Kenny on Kenny, so I used my Kenny to counteract his. And then he had a Badita Sally that I believe gets past. No, she goes up against Program Stan. I used my Stan to freeze. Then right here, they have a huge advantage here. So I have no troops on the field. My sideboard Kenny, however, who lived, changed Ike, able to get Manifesto out to turn the tide a little bit. He calls out Tweak. I get Dog Poo with Manifesto going across the battlefield here. And I mean, so far I still feel fairly confident. I mean, it puts Heidi out, which was a good defense. Then I use Regen to try to get myself back into the fight. And now I got 2 people coming at me. And I think then my next instinct, of course, was to probably use Hyperdrive or Warboy Tweak. And I believe I use one of them, or I just call off this fight and let it be what it is. Because Nelly did a good job of stalking Dog Poo, but I felt confident that Manifesto could finish this one off before he dies. So I just let the energy flow and get my energy back up. So now I have a 1-bar lead, so I'm feeling really confident. So I'm going to start Osimo out slowly in the back, put him behind my leader so he takes his time to walk around. And then, if I'm not mistaken, he slams me with a legendary card. And not just any legendary card, but a level 2 Man-Bear Pig. Level 2. So most of you would probably be crapping your pants right now seeing a level 2 Man-Bear Pig, but I think I played this pretty darn well. I get the 2 ranged units, I got Dog Poo up front, I let Badita Sally just do her thing, and I kind of ignore her. I think she takes a bar of my health. No, I kill her right before from the poison. But as you see, Man-Bear Pig with the freeze from Osimo, and then I have 2 fighters and Choir Boy Butters wailing away on Man-Bear Pig, and now I have a huge advantage. Look, I have 6 units going across the battlefield now to attack, and he's got really nothing he can really do about it. So I use Program Stan to get the control aspect in my advantage. I save Wendy's freeze. I save Osimo's freeze. Now Osimo's up here by himself. Then I put Kenny out there, and as you see, Program Stan just wailing away on him. And I think Program Stan ends up finishing him off. And I give him a whole crying face because he has a level 2 legendary and I beat him. Maybe that was trolly of me. I ain't gonna apologize for it. I mean, really the only time I really emote in this game is if the other person does really, really well, or if I have a legendary, especially a level 2 legendary. I mean, come on. What are you doing down there with a level 2 legendary? You should be way higher in your PvP play with stuff like that. Able to get Zen Cartman, didn't get a lot, don't upgrade anything. Let's just go ahead and move on to match number 2 real quick for you guys. So here we are, guys. Match number 2 against Default Trash. And again, I have the level advantage by 1 this time, not 2. So, gonna have to work a little bit harder for this one. Starts out with Nathan, which is a pretty good play. I get Friar Jimmy and then get Ice Sniper Wendy out there. And I'm debating what I want to do with Osimo. Decided to get Osimo to try to tank a little bit. And he's got a pretty good line of defense up here to kind of stop me. So I get Manifesto in the air because I'm hoping that his air attack is just going to kind of overwhelm with the CC ability that he has and the fact that he's up above. But Friar Jimmy, man, Friar Jimmy lasts for a long time if you let him. And I get Program Stan to kind of kind of move a little bit on the right-hand side to get rid of Nathan, because Nathan's just wailing on me. And then I got to get rid of Timmy as well to try to get it back in my favor. He wastes his poison attack, as you saw there. I mean, he hit Stan and he hit Manifesto. I don't think that was worth the card play. You know, if you disagree with me with the poison play, I didn't think the poison play was worth it. And then I'm able to regen. As you see, I got 3 full health units now attacking him. And Dog Poo gets flown back. He's still alive. I don't know how the heck Manifesto's still alive up in the air, but I ain't going to cry about it. So I get War Boy tweaking on it because I want to take advantage of the fact that I have 2 units and he wasn't playing any cards. And now I've got a 2-0 lead. So now I'm going to try to stop Kenny real quick. But that turns against me because then Choir Boy Butters takes 1 bar away from me. Probably not the smartest play. I think I probably should have just let Kenny do his thing. Because I was going to, as you saw, I was going to lose a bar anyways. Whether it was from Kenny or from Butters. I think just instinctively I thought I could salvage it by playing Butters. It was probably a terrible play by me. So I realized that if that's going to be something that's going to be commented down below later. I kind of let just Friar Jimmy do his thing and start my own Osmo in the back. I just find with Osmo, if you just, put him back in the back, let him, because he's a 5 energy cost, cast him out slowly and try to get other troops around him to support him. As you see, I've got all 3 of my freeze characters now on the field. I've got Osmo, Program Stan, and Wendy. I think that poison was probably a little more worth it, given this situation. So I can't really question that poison. I don't think poison's that great of a spell card, in my opinion. I love the sci-fi units. I'm really liking the sci-fi units a lot. I know a lot of people prefer adventure and mystical cards, and I have a few decks that I've tried out with that, and I did well. And I think I showcased one of my PvP builds with the 15 to 20 thing. I think I'm able to get Dougie there, yeah, with the help of Butters. And now I've got this team just charging forward. To go right after the leader, and I think he pretty much just kind of gives up at this point with all the units that I have, and he's down to 7 health. I don't think I get the 7th health off, but I think I try to make a push for it, and then my game kind of freezes, but all of a sudden, boom, he's dead, and I got the 3 crown. So maybe that was a little bit of lag. I don't know what that was about, but I did get the win anyways, so that was nice. So 2-2 so far in the 2 matches. And, it was kind of an expensive deck, to be honest with you. I don't normally play decks high above 3, and I think it was a 3-4, if I'm not mistaken. So that was kind of surprising for me that I was so successful with this deck. But it was really well done. I mean, Astrovader did a good job building it. So shout out, kudos to him for this deck. I mean, it's working really well for me right now. And I might, keep pushing with it a little bit, see how high I can get. Because I'm almost to 25, as you see. I got 24 and a star right now. So I was need to make this push to get to, PvP rank 25, and I haven't been able to accomplish that yet. And I know some people have commented they made it in the 30s, and that's awesome. Good job to you guys. I don't play a lot of PvP right now. I've been playing a lot of more PvE to try to grind upgrade materials. So, but let me know in the comments down below if you want what your level is in PvP. So we're here, match 3. Bleeding Brown is the opponent, and he goes Dog Poo, and I probably would have done Dog Poo to counter, but I go with Friar Jimmy. I like Friar Jimmy to start if I have the option, because his heal is insane. His aura is so good, and the fact that it's constantly healing is really good. So he does regeneration, I believe, which was kind of weird to play regeneration so early, assuming he's going to take all this damage. Clyde able to get the nice poison on Wendy. I'm able to get the freeze off. I believe I get Token and Dog Poo dead before they're able to get anywhere. And then the pigeon game was where I kind of ran into trouble because I didn't really have anything to counter it as I'm kind of cycling through trying to figure out what am I going to do with this pigeon game. But Wendy's doing a good job sniping him away. And Clyde able to get a couple hits off before he dies to Hermes Kenny. So then I get Osmo out there to kind of protect Wendy. Of course, you always want to try to protect range units. And then I get my Kenny out there because I want Cyborg Kenny hopefully to die from his spawn, but he's smart enough to play Nathan back further back so that Kenny will die from the leader. I thought Nathan, when he threw that bomb, activated Cyborg Kenny. That would have been huge. If I would have gotten Nathan activated, I would have easily gotten that bar killed off. I used the hyperdrive to try to turn the tide. I'm able to get the 1 bar down. But now I'm going to be at a huge disadvantage. I've got these 3 units about to come at me, all level 2s. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I figure if I go the air units with the only 2 ground units, that should work. He goes regeneration yet again, which then Butters was just a stupid play by me again. I got to get better about being a little bit smarter with my assassins, just accepting the fact that you're going to lose bars in PvP, and not try to just, you know, be flawless every time. I think that's a lot of people's problem. I've seen a lot of times where I take a bar away from somebody and they just completely quit because they want that stat of flawless PvP victories. And I'm just not about that. I'm about, you know, I just want to win the day match. I mean, what's the matter that I have, you know, a perfect, you know, PvP rank every time. So going to grid, I use my own regeneration here this time to get the speed boost / get the health up. And then I feel like this was a little bit smarter Butters play. Zen Cartman, usually a pretty good solid play here. But Dogpoo was distracted by Friar Jimmy, so Butters is just able to wail away on him. Then I get Tweak out to try to rush it, and I'm pushing Zen Cartman back, which was kind of strange. And he was getting pushed back. I'm just hoping Manifesto with, I just get as many range units as I can to try to get that leader down as quickly as possible. And he's trying to make a push as well to try to eliminate my range people, so I need to stop Kenny. And I put Stan out there to try to do that. Unfortunately, Wendy died before she could get her charged ability off, which would have probably easily won the match for me right there. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, I just maybe try to hyperdrive Stan. I don't know, I accept the fact that it's sudden death, so I use Dogpoo defensively. And then I accidentally pressed a button and I kind of freaked out here. I couldn't get my phone to go back to the game. But luckily, Dogpoo was able to stop without me being able to play there. That was kind of a panic moment for myself. Able to stop Nathan very quickly. He puts Dogpoo in a bad position, and now I got 2 assassins going, and there it is, game over. 3 straight wins. I give him a good game here. I did not get a troll emote, but if you guys do emotes after matches, what emotes do you use? You know, I try not to be a dick or anything, so I try not to do that. But you know, sometimes it gets the best of me, and you know, I just feel like if someone's going to use a legendary card on me, then I need it to happen. I get the 325 PvP tickets here because I spend $5 more, or I don't get it, so then I kind of give up. No, I do spend the 10 to get it. There we go. So I do get the 325, and that's where I really wanted to get some tickets back. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck, guys. Again, if there's any decks that use, well, I'm going to open the pack first. I'm sorry. So I open the pack real quick. See if I can get my legendary card, because I still haven't got one. Get some nice gold, some tickets, of course. Some upgrade items. The cards I get Barrel Dougie, which is nice. I got Barrel Dougie level 2 now. Dark Magic Craig, Smuggler Ike, and Labard Jimmy. So unfortunately, still no legendary, guys. But I will do a legendary, you know, build or guide or whatever when I get one. But again, let me know what you guys think of this deck, or if you have deck suggestions for me to play for you guys, you know, here on the channel. You know, because I'm trying to, you know, I've had more suggestions for PvP decks lately, so I want to help you guys out. I'm going to keep looking into some PvP decks myself to look at some possible suggestions on the outside to try to, you know, continue to bring diversity here on the channel. But, you know, I really appreciate you know, Astro Vader for giving me this deck, and I'll keep trying to push with it a little bit, see how I do, and I'll push with any deck that you guys suggest for me in the future. But until then, until next time, guys, my name is Drewzy.